Okay, what is going on here? Hey, what's up? This is Chosen, and in this video, we're going to go over the new offer structure that Plarium has here. I will get it graded. I will also purchase some of this stuff for science, so you can see if this stuff is actually structured properly. We will also dive into the 2x Ancient launch and everything else going on in-game right now, including the free-to-play competition that is launching today. So let's get into it. All right, so like I said, the 2x Ancient event is live right now. When we click on the eye, you can see here, Ancient shards are highlighted at 16% epic and 1% legendary. A pretty exciting time in the raid community because we get to pull a lot of boosted shards, and I will have a link down below. If you're watching this video right away, I will be live right when this video goes live, and there is a link to my Twitch stream where I will be pulling shards for viewers and hopefully getting some people some game-changing epics and legendaries out of these Ancient shards. As far as the events going on in the game, the champion training event has started. There are 3 different opportunities to get fragments. A lot of for grabs here. You've got the 5, 10, and 20. So getting to the 10,000 points here for the champion fragments is going to be the main focus of the champion training event. The Dungeon Divers event, pretty standard, pretty par for the course. You do want to get at least to 2,100 in the next couple days to get the fragments that are up for grabs. And then there is an artifact enhancement event going on in the game right now. But like I said, this is one that you can justify skipping if you're trying to do the budget version of managing your silver as best as possible to coincide with the stuff going on in game, because there will be 2 more artifact enhancement events going on for the fragment summit event. So you're going to want to hold on to your silver if you're trying to be super budget with that. In terms of tournaments, looks pretty normal. Nothing too crazy to go over. The Classic Arena are usually the easiest ones to get done, as long as you're being active about your refreshes and spending your tokens and playing your account officially. You can usually get the guaranteed rewards on the right of a Classic Arena takedown. And then the Champion Chase, this is obviously coinciding with the 2x Ancient weekend, and you're going to need to get to 1550 if you want to get the 10 fragments up for grabs on the guaranteed right side. And then it's just going to kind of boil down to luck of the draw in terms of which group you end up in terms of the left side here, where it's a PvP battle for getting the champion fragments based on how many shards you pull and what you acquire. And right now, the dungeon that we're supposed to grind or whatever to coincide with the events in game is the Ice Golem. Pretty cheap at $13.75 to get the fragments guaranteed on the right side. And then again, similar to the champion chase going on, you're going to want to take a look at your left side and see how stiff the competition is, because there are 2 different people that are going to get fragments as well for finishing first and second in the Ice Golem. And as we head into the shop to cover the offers for today, I promise I will go over this new structure. We'll take a deep dive of that. But first, let me go ahead and get you kind of the standard type grades here for the stuff going on for the event. Okay, we've got the 2x Ancients going on. So we've got a special Ancient pack coming through, obviously. Let's plug this stuff in. We've got there, and we're going to go 300 gems. And 25 Ancient shards, 1.5. So nothing super exciting there. Not something that I would like to recommend. Monthly pack, you know the drill on that. It's about a 2.4, 2.5. Many mix, nothing to really go over. Immortal, yeah, $15 for 5-star gear. No. Event Advantage pack, sometimes these are decent. Let's plug this in. Okay, and then gems, no. 1,000 energy, 10 arena refills. We're gonna go 8 and 5 on the chicken. 1.86. So I've seen these be a lot better than that before. Did I get everything right? 8, 5, 10 arena refills. Yeah, okay. So I got everything right. Yeah, not going to be a great one. I've seen some of these grade out at like 2.4, so no. And then we can dive into the special offer here. You can see if I remove the offer sheet, they've got a structure set up here where it kind of progresses. So this might be what they're going to switch the garbage trash can chained offers that they used to do, where you didn't really know what the next offer was going to be. and they actually got worse as you purchase stuff. So I bet you this is going to replace the chained offer. I'm sure in some of their analytics or something, they see that they don't really sell very many of the chained offers. I know I never really recommend them because they don't really seem worth it very often. But yeah, so this goes 1. Let's grade this. Let's grade this, and we'll see kind of how it progresses here. Because at the end, on the number 4, you can see here, this is a really good offer for $5. Like if I just plug this in right away, let's see. I'll show you guys what we have access to in terms of how good they are out the gate, and then we'll go ahead and we'll do it for science. 700K, 400 gems, and 7 ancient shards. Boom. That's a 5 spot. We don't get that more than a couple times a year. So at 5.0, now that's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of offers we need to see more often in the game. I love it when offers are not only a 5.0, but they're also cheap. That's a $5 price point. So it's an entry point that's accessible to a larger percentage of people, and it's good value. You know, it's a little bit different when something is a 5.0, but it's like $70 because it's not as realistic for a large percentage of people. So this is the kind of offer I'm talking about. Low price point, good value. So let's go ahead and plug in the first step of the chain and see how that grades out. We've got that 500K, gems 350. 7 ancient shards, because it's one thing if you have to buy a bunch of trash offers to get there, so you'd really have to plug it all in as a cumulative value. So let's see here. So this is a 1.6, which I don't like. It's not good. We'll have to see, because you do get, but like to get a really good 5.0, it's not going to be worth it if it's if you have to buy a bunch of trash on the way to get there. So let's see what they're gonna be like. I will do this just because I love you guys. I will buy a 1.6 for science, and let's see what we get here. Oof. My opinion on this is changing. I was excited at first, but this may end up not being. I think they're trying to bamboozle us a little bit and change up the chained offers, but I think it's going to be more of the same result. Yeah, it's a 1.7. I don't want to go 1.6, 1.7, 1.75 just to get to the. It's not enough to make up for it. Because like, let's see here. What was the number 4? Let's just take out the value and let's see what the actual. So we've got 100K, 400 gems. 7 ancient shards. Yeah, that's only $11 worth of value. So it's not going to be worth 15, 40, and then the next one's probably going to be like $40 or $50. It's not going to be worth spending like $50, $60, $70 just to get a good offer that's worth like 10 or 11. So yeah, I'm gonna cut the cord on this one. It's not worth it. If this last offer were like 25 ancient shards or something for $5, maybe it would make up for it. But in my opinion, it's just a little bit more devious way of doing the chained offer. But it's more of the same result. What they did basically was leave the chained offer unchanged. So like 1, 2, and 3 were just kind of your standard normal meh chained offers that usually weren't a recommend from me. But what they did was they added like a bonus layer at the end of the chained offer, but it's not good enough to make the trash chain worth it, if that makes sense. So my sentiment was this looked promising. I was a little bit excited when I first took a look, but as I spent some money, plugged some stuff in, yeah, I think it's just kind of a different version of the chained offer, but the same result. And I wouldn't really recommend it being worth it going through all these links in the chain, unless you lean towards the high spender side and you're really looking for ancient shards this weekend. I'm not saying it's like a horrible idea, but in terms of me trying to spend efficiently, I'm going to have to recommend a pass on this. And something else that I did want to touch on that I forgot to mention, unfortunately, in my last video was we did get more champion storage space in our main storage roster. You can see here now I'm at 183 out of 300. Yesterday I was out of 200. So I went ahead, maxed this out for you guys. I'm going to give you a little bit of analysis on how much it costs. So it starts out to go from 200 to 210. It costs 6.25 million. and silver, and then it goes up 0.75 million, almost 1 million silver per upgrade, all the way up to the last, to unlock 300 out of 300, to go from 290 to 300 is going to cost 13 million silver, and the cumulative amount of silver spent to upgrade from 200 to 300 if you go silver is going to be 96.25 million, which if you plug that in my calculator is about $115 of USD value in silver. So conversely, if we do gems, it starts out at 245 to go from, and I'll probably make this into a chart and like tweet it out or something. I know it's a lot of numbers to just throw at you. I'll probably try to get around to making this into something I can send out. But anyway, just to get you the raw data, to go from 200 to 210, it starts out at 245 gems. And then to go from 290 to 300 at the end, it costs 470 gems. It goes up 25 the whole way along the upgrade chart, if I'm not mistaken. And then we can go and plug this in. So the silver was worth about $115 USD. Let's plug in the gems. Maybe we can figure out which route is more efficient here. Yeah, so the gems is cheaper. The gems comes out to being about $40 in USD value. So if you've got the choice between gems and silver, I personally would recommend going the gem route to upgrade it. That's what I did. Now, there's some of you out there that are very endgame, and you have 250 million silver because you've been grinding dungeons for a year and a half at this point. If that's the case, maybe go silver if you've just got silver sitting around. But if you've got the choice, if you're trying to manage your account as efficiently as possible, if both silver and gems matter to you, then my first initial reaction here is to go the gem route, because when I plug it into my offer sheet, it comes out as a $40 gem cost to go from 200 to 300, and it comes out to $115 silver cost to go from 200 to 300. And as of today, as of right now, as of this video, as of seeing this, you can both come to stream and hang out and ask me questions that you have about getting entered into the free-to-play competition. And you can make your account starting now. You can get it registered. All you got to do is follow the instructions in this document. And it's complete with everything from Q&A, shows all the parameters, everything you need to know about participating. So here's the thing. I've got a lot of people asking a lot of different questions about the parameters of winning, and I'm trying my best to cover things. So here's the thing. Bear with me. It's my first time hosting something like this. I'm trying my best. I'm going to learn from this, and if it goes well, I'm going to do more and more stuff like this for the community. I'm really going to try to do a good job. Just hang in there with me, because I know it's not going to be perfect. I admit that. It's my first time trying something like this. I'm always open to input. I love to hear what you guys think, and I'm hoping it's going to be a lot of fun, because I got to shout these people out. We've had amazing people step up, like Ash, if you know him. He makes really good raid content and does other games as well. Tominator Z, MTG Jedi, and B Diddy have stepped up. Those 4 people stepped up and contributed money so that I was able to get the first place prize all the way up to 700 USD plus some gems. And then we were able to throw a little bit at second as well. And then third through fifth, we'll get some gems, and all of those gems can go to whatever account you want. You want to take it to your main account, you want to send it to a friend, whatever your choice on the allocation of those resources. So yeah, I'm not going to spend 15 minutes going over that. You can come hang out on stream if you have questions. I will be live right now if you're watching this video right when it came out. And then there's also a link down below to the Discord server if you want to come hang out and ask questions about that. You can ask anybody in my Chofly council, anybody with the council role on my server will know everything about the competition. You can reach out to them if you have questions, or me as well. When I'm live or when I can get to it, I will do my best to help you guys out and answer what I can. So yeah, that's going to do it for this video. As always, thank you for watching. Have a good rest of your day. And if you want to come pull some viewer shards, hang out, play some raid, and interact with some people, I will be live right now if you're watching this video when it first came out. Down below, there's a link to the Twitch stream. Hope to see you there. Peace.